All right, back to college football. If BYU and Alabama happens in week 1, it would be another rare opportunity for the Cougars to play an SEC team. They've only played 14 games against current members of the SEC. They're 7-7 in those games.
Yeah, so we thought, why not revisit some of that history with this week's top 5? BYU's 5 best wins all time against current SEC teams. Number 5 came just last season. BYU's first ever visit to Neyland Stadium in Knoxville saw the Cougs make a late comeback to tie the game up and go to OT, and then that big push at the line for the game winner by Tyson Williams.
And BYU's perfect season is intact.
Sarkisian throwing the rainbow. KO makes a catch, breaks the tackle at the 30, at the 20. Goodbye. KO touchdown.
The 14-1 1996 season got started off in Provo against Texas A&M in the Pigskin Classic. Steve Sarkisian had a monster game, completing 33 of 44 pass attempts, 536 yards and 6 touchdowns. His final touchdown to K.O. Kealaluli with 1:03 left on the clock was the game winner. The Cougs finished that season ranked 5th in the nation.
Back to throw as Wilson throws, touchdown.
Just days after suffering a burst appendix, Mark Wilson led BYU to an 18-17 comeback win over 14th-ranked Texas A&M. With 1 minute left in the game, he connected with Clay Brown for a 3-yard touchdown to get BYU within 1. Then Lavelle Edwards decides to gamble, go for 2 in the win. Wilson finds Mike Lacey in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They rallied from a 14-3 deficit in the second half to beat the Aggies in Houston, the first BYU win over a top 20 non-conference opponent.
Throws it back to Young. Young touches the ball. They might. They do score.
One of the most iconic plays in BYU history and in Steve Young's career at BYU. With 30 seconds left, Young pitches the ball to running back Eddie Stinnett, who passes it back to Young for the 14-yard touchdown. It was the game-winning play in a 21-17 win over Missouri in the 1983 Holiday Bowl. The Cougs overcame 5 turnovers. Young rushed for a TD, passed for a TD, and caught the touchdown. The Cougs won the final 11 games that season to finish 11-1 and 7th in the national rankings.